Hello and cześć. Welcome to the Warsaw Narrative, the first English language podcast about the history of Warsaw, the capital of Poland. My name is Tomasz Panasiak, and since this is a brand new channel, I would really appreciate the support. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Today, we are looking at the tallest man in Warsaw, or, in other words, Zygmunt's column, or Kolumna Zygmunta in Polish. First, Zygmunt's Column is located right at Castle Square, in front of Old Town. For many Warsavians, Zygmunt's Column is a popular meeting point. You can tell a Warsavian, let's meet under Zygmunt, and they will know where to go. For Warsavians, there's only one Zygmunt, so let's take a look at who the Zygmunt was. If you listened to the episode Why is Warsaw the Capital, you would have heard about King Zygmunt III Waza, who moved the capital of Poland from Krakow to Warsaw. Well, the Zygmunt on Zygmunt's column is the very same guy. So let's see who raised this column and why. The column was finished in 1644, so Zygmunt himself was not the creator of the column, having died in 1632. So, 12 years after Zygmunt's death, it was his son, King Władysław IV, who decided to build a monument to his father. King Władysław not only wanted to show he is a patron of the arts, but also wanted a monument to praise the achievements of his father. Of course, when it comes to kingly monuments, there are always political motives involved. The column's political purpose was the glorification of the Waza dynasty and to strengthen the king's authority. To enhance the political message, there are 4 bronze plaques around the pedestal. 3 of them praise the achievements of Zygmunt, and the last one gives kudos to Władysław himself. One of Zygmunt's many achievements was the capture of Moscow from 1610 to 1612. Fun fact, the Polish army is the only army to hold the Kremlin for such a long period of time, 2 years, something not even Napoleon Bonaparte could do. The column was not without its controversy of the religious variety. At the bottom of one of the plaques, Zygmunt was described as blessed, beatus in Latin, a term reserved for saints. Even though he was a devout Catholic, Zygmunt was definitely not a saint. Also, the Catholic Church protested against the placement of a secular figure on top of a column. According to church tradition, the only figures that were placed on top of columns were Mary, Jesus, or saints. Who knew that placing a guy on a column would cause so much trouble? Fun fact, Zygmunt's Column is Warsaw's first and oldest secular monument. Outside of Poland, it is likely the first modern European monument in the form of a column dedicated to a secular figure. If you want to stand out from the crowd, get yourself a column. Let's take a look at some physical features of the monument. Most important is the column itself, having a height of 8.5 meters, with the whole monument being 22 meters, which makes Zygmunt the tallest man in Warsaw. The column that we see right now is actually the 3rd column. The first column was made from Polish Chęciński marble, which was replaced after 200 years with Italian granite, as the original column was starting to crack. Unfortunately, the second column, made from granito italiano, was destroyed by a shot from a German tank during the Warsaw Uprising in 1944. In a strange twist of history, the column was destroyed on the 300th anniversary of it being erected. After the war, the 3rd column was quarried from Polish granite. You can actually see and touch the first 2 columns by the southern wall of the royal castle, very close to Castle Square. The bronze statue of Zygmunt was damaged during the war, having landed on his back as the column came down. Apart from losing his sword and the cross he was holding, most of what we have of the statue today is original. Before we finish, I will leave you with 2 stories from the monument's long and interesting history. The first is from the time of King August the Strong, who in 1711 wanted to give Zygmunt's Column as a gift to Peter the Great of Russia. Peter the Great was visiting Warsaw and thought that Zygmunt would make a fine decoration for his new capital of Petersburg. Being a quote unquote good host, King August obliged the Tsar. Luckily for Warsaw, transporting the column over 1,000 kilometers to Petersburg was too much trouble, and the idea was dropped. The last story is from 1943, during the German occupation of Warsaw. The Polish resistance knew of a German truck carrying 106 million zloty, which was around $1 million at the time. The money was being transported towards a train station and was passing by Castle Square, close to Zygmunt's Column. At that moment, the Polish resistance attacked and were able to liberate all 106 million zloty. Afterwards, the Germans put up reward posters for anyone who can provide information on what happened. They quickly received a letter from someone claiming that they saw everything from up high, and if they come to Castle Square, he can tell them what happened. The letter was signed Zygmunt Waza, and of course Zygmunt was no snitch. Thanks to numerous similar false reports and letters, the Germans never knew what happened, nor did they ever get the money back. Zygmunt's Column is not only a loving tribute from a son to a father, but a political message set in granite and bronze, a monument of glory to the Waza dynasty that ruled Poland and Sweden, while to Warsavians the column is a unique symbol of the city's history as well as a great place to meet. So, next time you're at Castle Square, make sure to say hello to the tallest man in Warsaw. Take care.